Good afternoon. Welcome to the January 28, 2020 Glendale Housing Authority meeting being called to order at 3:14 p.m. May I please have the roll call?
Authority Member Devine.
Here.
Najarian.
Here.
Parazian.
Here.
Quintero.
Here.
Garpetian.
Here.
Chair Agajanian.
Present. May I have your report?
The agenda for the January 28th, 2020 regular meeting of the Glendale Housing Authority was posted on Thursday, January 23rd, 2020 on the bulletin board outside City Hall.
What is next, please?
4 would be approval of minutes, 4A minutes of the regular housing meeting of January 21st, 2020.
Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Hearing no objection, the minutes stand approved as submitted. What's next, please?
There have been no oral communication cards submitted. Next would be authority member and staff comments.
Any step? Yes, please.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a comment and ask a question that we had the lottery done for 1,000 families who are going to receive $300 a month. And my question is that I know they're reviewing the applications at this time. Was asked so many times at what the process is and when is it going to, when are they going to start receiving the $300?
Sure. Housing Chair Agajanian, members of the Housing Authority, as you stated, Housing Member Garpetian, on Friday there was a lottery that occurred for the monthly housing subsidy program. And that lottery did take almost the better part of the day because of the number of applications, numbers that the staff was pulling. And so those numbers were pulled. They have been placed on our website so that folks who maybe weren't available to view it on television or were not here present to see which numbers were pulled, all of that has been placed on the website as well as at the housing counter. Now, this next process, I'm going to look to Mr. Lanzafame, who will provide you with the information of the approximate timeline of when folks could see the $300 checks and that 2-year pilot program start.
A lot of it will depend, Mr. Mayor, members of City Council and Housing Authority, a lot of it will depend on how fast we can get information back. Typically, that takes 2 to 3 weeks. So letters will go out saying you've been selected, and then we'll start qualifying those people. As soon as we can get all of that done, we'll load it into our finance system. We don't have to do some of the normal things we do with vendors, so we hope to get that up. My guess would be sometime in March, we may see first checks.
March?
In March.
So it takes 2 months or another month to process. Okay.
Right. I mean, we need to get the people, let them know the information we need, meet with them, confirm that information, load them into the system, and then start on a regular cycle.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Council Member Devine.
Thank you. I've recently, I've been thinking about the absence of the volunteer authority member, and I know that some women renters have approached me about that, and I've come to find out, of course, that they have to be Section 8 renters. And so I'd like a second maybe from my colleagues, if staff could look into maybe opening that pool so that they don't have to be Section 8 clients. They can just, renters to me. And I would like to see that position filled. I know that we've been interviewing, but with no success. So I'm thinking that maybe if we can, enlarge the pool to renters, period. So can I would anyone second that?
I would support that, and I would agree with your observations that it has been a long time, and the chair and myself have had several applicants that we've interviewed, and they just didn't appear to be a good fit. So I would like that. I would agree with you to bring that back.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll look into that and provide information back to the authority.
Yes,
I have a
please.
comment. Back to the rental subsidy program. Are we giving out 1099s? for those people that are receiving cash aid? I think we would have to.
I think that is one of the, I'm
One of the
not sure,
financial-
Mr. Mayor, but I think that is one of the areas
Right.
that we don't have to do.
Or we do not.
Right.
Based on
The type of
Attached.
subsidy that we're giving them, and it not being considered income for purposes of any other program they might have. But I will double check and have an answer for you. I know I talked to my colleague in finance, Michelle Flynn, and I believe that was one of the areas that we did not have to wait for that all to get into a system.
So ultimately, these successful applicants will be getting a check from the city? Is that how
That
it
is-
would work?
that is correct.
A check that, and they could, in reality, spend it on anything they wanted to. The intention is that it would help with their household expenses,
Right.
ultimately help their rental burden on that. Okay, I was just wondering.
Question?
Yes.
Did we have an accountability condition in that? I thought we had, that they had to show us how they were using the funding.
No, in fact, we didn't, and we'd looked at different ways, and there were pros and cons of maybe doing a direct deposit with the landlord, but there were other issues. Ultimately, the council decided to allow them. We will survey and say, how are you spending it? But there will be no requirement that they respond to the survey.
Okay, thank you. I just want to make sure that right now they have 1,226 people chosen.
Well, right now, we have, I'll give you the breakdown. 1,750 numbers were pulled. 1,224 of those were the priority 75 plus. 1,000 of those will be receiving the subsidy. So if everybody was qualified in that first 1,000, you'd have a wait list of 750. About 225 of those would be 75 plus.
And you are going through this, those who are from number 1 to 1,000 to vet them again, right?
That's correct.
To see if they qualify for this
Right.
money.
They will need to confirm income, they will need to confirm their disability, and we know their age based on the process we use for application.
Okay, thank you. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
We stand adjourned at 3:22 p.m. Thank you.